Lab 8. So this one's going to be about the box model. It's going to allow you to sort of practice using CSS to adjust the different invisible elements around your block level elements. And first, what you'll want to do is go ahead and download the zip folder that I have here to start with. If you go in and unzip it, you'll see that we have a JPEG in here and then also an index page. If you open the index page, it just looks like this right now, so just a photograph and some text. And then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and create your style sheet that's going to go along with this. So go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code, and these are just old files. Go ahead and create new file, and then save it, and save it in your root folder as styles.css. And then you'll want to open up your index page in Visual Studio Code, and we need to go ahead and link the style sheet to the HTML sheet. So you can do that by just copying and pasting this code into your heading. And this is just that link relative style sheet, and then the href linking to our styles.css sheet. Alright, so now they should be linked. So now I can start adjusting using the CSS. So this should be pretty quick. I just want you to see how different things work and practice using them. So first what we want to do is target our image tag. And I'm just going to go image in my CSS, and then I'm going to make it a little smaller, so I'm going to give it a width of 75%. Now you can see that if I save that, refresh it, well, it didn't really get much smaller, did it? I'm going to make it a little smaller, actually. Maybe 50%. Let's see what that does. There we go. That's a little smaller. Okay. Now I want to give my image a padding of 20 pixels. So padding 20 pixels. Gives it some padding around it. And then I'm going to target my P tag. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say P to grab my paragraph. And then I'm going to adjust my margins as follows. So you can do this all in one line. I'm probably going to do mine on 3 separate lines just because it's easier for me. And I'm going to go margin left. And we want that to be 20 pixels. Margin right. We want that to be 120 pixels. Alright, so that looks like this right now. So see how it's kind of moved over that way. And now we have a larger gap over here. And then finally, we also want to give it a bottom margin of 60 pixels. So margin bottom 60 pixels. Alright, excellent. You're not going to see much of a difference here. Unless it was taking up more of the screen and already sort of sitting close to the bottom. But still, let's just go ahead and put that in there. I also want to give my paragraph a solid border with a width of 1 pixel, so I'm going to go ahead and hit border solid, and then border width 1 pixel. Alright, so now I have a really nice border around it. And then finally, I want to go ahead and add a padding. So I'm going to go ahead and add a padding of 15 pixels here. And there we go. And that's all there is to this lab. It's just nice, quick, and easy. I have a little example of something what it should look like. When you're done, obviously make sure it looks like what you want it to look like. Make sure you've saved both of these documents. And then go ahead and zip root 8 back up and submit that.